Guru Ravidass Ji was a North Indian Guru mystic of the Bhakti movement who was active in the 15th century CE. Venerated in the region of Punjab, Uttar Pradesh as well as Maharashtra, his devotional songs and verses made a lasting impact upon the Bhakti movement. He is often given the honorific Bhagat or Sant. He was a socio-religious reformer, a thinker, a theosophist, a humanist, a poet, a traveller, a pacifist and a spiritual figure before whom even head priests of Varanasi lay prostrate to pay homage. Guru Ravidass Ji was born in the Kutbandhla Chamar caste. His devotional songs were included in the Sikh Scriptures, Guru Granth Sahib. There is also a larger body of hymns passed on independently that is claimed and attributed to Guru Ravidass Ji. Guru Ravidas was subversive in that his devotionalism implied a levelling of the social divisions of caste and gender, yet ecumenical in that it tended to promote crossing of sectarian divides in the name of a higher spiritual unity. Guru Ravidass Ji taught that one is distinguished not by one's caste but by one's actions and that every person has the right to worship God and read holy texts. He opened a frontal attack against the system of untouchability. He rejected the tradition of Brahmin mediator to reach the Supreme Being. He also said that one need not to hide his caste or leave his low profession to reach God. He became a model for his fellow beings to overcome the hierarchical barriers of Brahminical social order and to establish Begampura a state without fear and sorrows. Guru Ravidas elevated the status of the labour by emphasizing on the fact that honest labour is empowering. Background: the details of Guru Ravidass Ji's life are controversial. According to some he was born in 1376 July or else 1399 CE, but many scholars offer later dates. Scholar estimates his lifespan as 1450–1520 while the Encyclopaedia Britannica contents itself with a floret of 15th–16th century CE. Partly this is due to traditions that make him the Guru of Mira. However, as scholar points out, the importance of such claims lies in their establishing the authority of a lineage of gurus. One may count oneself a disciple of a master without having actually met him. Guru Ravidass' origin and parents are also given differently. According to history he was born in a village named Sigavardhanpur, near Varanasi in Uttar Pradesh, India. His father Baba Santokh Das was a chamar leather merchant and Mata Khalsa Devi was his mother. Guru Ravidass further married him to Mata Lona Devi at early age and he had a son named Raidas. A region between Allahabad and Benaras is named after him. The Queen of Chittaka is said to have been a disciple. It is said that the conservative Brahmins of Kashi could not stand the popularity of this untouchable guru. A complaint was made to the king that he was working against age-old norms of social order. A cobbler was not supposed to talk of God or do work of advising or teaching. The ruler arranged for an assembly of learned men. Raidas was also invited and was felicitated publicly. A procession was arranged and the king himself participated. Devotion to God: as a Vaishnava Hindu, Guru Ravidass was an adherent devotee of God in his form of Rama. Frequently he was used the words Ram, Radha Ramchandra, Raghunath, Hari, Krishna, Madhav, Gobind to describe God. He writes, "My caste is mean. My birth is mean. I come under your protection Ram," says Ravidass, the cobbler. Begampura Share: Begampura is a term coined in a poem by Guru Ravidass Ji. Begampura is the name of an idealized city where there is no suffering or fear, and all are equal. The verse is seen as reflecting both a sense of poverty and caste humiliation, and a desire to find a utopia without suffering. The regal realm with the sorrowless name. They call it Begampura, a place with no pain, no taxes or cares, none owns property there, no wrongdoing, worry, terror, or torture. Oh my brother, I've come to take it as my own, my distant home, where everything is right. They do this or that, they walk where they wish, they stroll through fabled palaces unchallenged. Oh, says Ravidass, a tannin now set free. Those who walk beside me are my friends. Guru Ravidass and Mirabai considered Guru Ravidass Ji as her spiritual guru. Mirabai was a queen of Chitta and a daughter of the king of Rajasthan, and she used to follow the teachings of Guru Ravidass Ji, which teaches about that one's fate of the future lies on his karmas rather than on his caste or creeds. Guru Ravidass' incidents of life has become the inspiration for the people of today, and in one such incident when Guru Ravidass' disciples were going to take holy dip in the sacred river Ganges and wanted Guru Ravidass Ji to accompany them, and Guru replied that he has promised to deliver shoes to his customer on that particular day and will not be able to join them due to this particular reason, and when one of his disciple urges, then Guru Ravidass Ji uttered his belief saying that, a Oi man changa to kathoti mind ganga a that is, if your heart is pious, then the holy river is right in your tub and you need not go anywhere else to take a dip. There is a small tree in front of Mira unregistered trademark S temple in Chittagong district of Rajasthan. It has Guru Ravidass unregistered trademark engraved footprint also. As a respect to her guru, Mirabai once wrote, a Oi Guru Milai or Ravidass Ji a Ravidash Panth and relation with Sikhism. The earliest collection of these poems are available in the Sikh Scriptures, Guru Granth Sahib. It was compiled by Guru Arjan Dev, the fifth Guru of the Sikhs. It contains 41 verses by Guru Ravidass. In the 20th century, syncretic followers of Guru Ravidass Ji's teachings, who may have identified as Sikh, Hindu, or simply Ravidasha, began to coalesce. Following the murder of their cleric Raidas Das Ji in Vienna in 2009, this movement declared itself to be a religion fully separated from Sikhism, and now known as the Ravidasha religion. The Ravidasha religion compiled a new holy book, Amrish Bani Satguru Ravidass Maharaj Ji. Based entirely on the writings and teaching of Satguru Ravidass Ji, it contains 240 hymns and all Ravidassia's temples use it. Political significance. Today he is respected, as when Bangaru Laxman accused Congress leader Sitram Khuzri of showing disrespect to Dalit Guru Ravidass Ji, Satyakam Jayapali, Sadhna Kasai, Banka Maha, Dana Shamar and others who protected Hindus against foreign onslaughts. Songs and teachings. AAN Euro AAN Euro Euro a currency AAN a currency AAA 5 a currency AA currency a currency a currency a currency a currency OEAA currency a currency OEAN AAA 5 a 7 a 5 a currency OE a currency AAN AAA currency AAA currency A. A yen a currency AAA 5 AAA yen a currency a yen a currency AAA 5 a 7 a 5 AAA currency a 5 AAN currency O a yen AAA currency a currency a currency a currency AAN a currency AAA currency O AAN euro a 5 AAN yen a currency O a yen a currency OEAN euro a currency OEA yen a currency OEAN yen a currency AAN euro a 5 8 a 5 AAA yen euro AAN a currency AAAN yen a currency AAN euro a currency sha AAN a 5 AAA currency AAN a currency yen a currency sh a 5 a 9 a 5 AA copyright euro AA copyright euro AA copyright euro AA copyright euro AA copyright AA 5 AOE copyright AA 5 AA 5 an OE permel AA copyright AA copyright AA 5 AA copyright AA copyright copyright AA 5 permel 5 AA copyright copyright OE copyright copyright AOE copyright euro 5 copyright copyright OE copyright OE copyright euro OE copyright OE copyright copyright AA a copyright euro 5 AA 5 AAA copyright Euro AA copyright AAAAA copyright AA copyright AA Pamel AA copyright Euro Asha AA copyright AA copyright AA copyright of 5 AA 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 copyright AA copyright Asha 5 AA 5. You are me, and I am you. What is the difference between us? We are like gold and the bracelet, or water and the waves. If I did not commit any sins, O infinite Lord, how would you have acquired the name, Patit Pavan? You are my master, the inner knower, searcher of hearts. The servant is known by his God, and the Lord and Master is known by his servant. Grant me the wisdom to worship and adore you with my body. O Ravidas, one who understands that the Lord is equally in all, is very rare. References. Further reading, Chain Ram Suman. Miracles of Satguru Ravidass Ji. Shri Guru Ravidas Janam Sthan Munda Sikha Vedhanpa Benaras. Miracles of Guru Ravidass Ji. Sant Samaj Ravidasha. At Google Docs.